Right, so Liam is still on the live on TikTok, so he's not looked at the link, so there's no way he's going to come on like now. Chocker G would rather do a quiz with Don't Hold Back. Ricky Vet would rather spend time with his kids, even though he's been with his kids all day. And you're pissed out your head. Let's go.
I'm not pissed. This is like my first drink. It's a big drink. Oh!
Oh, just slapped him off.
Look at that.
Liam is. I told you Liam would do it.
Yeah, we did say Liam wouldn't let us down.
Just been busy.
No, I know. I don't mean coming on. Not moaning because you come on late. I didn't think you were going to come on at all because everyone else has let us down.
Listen, you should know I'm a reliable guy, you know?
I just saw you on the live and I'm thinking he's live now. He's not looked at the link yet. How's he going to know how to come on? And you're on it.
Yeah, but on the live I was saying I need to go because I'm on a podcast with fucking Stan Blade and the Fat Freak. That fucking just rushed to get back. I just locked everything up, put everything away, all to be on here with you, and you're fucking ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful.
Not even happy to see me.
You just can't.
After all the help I've given you today.
Huh?
After all the help I've given you today.
I've had nothing but shit. I don't even. Did you even watch the video of the oven? Because you've liked it.
Yeah, the one where you did it wrong.
I didn't do it wrong, did I? Because it fucking.
Well, you kind of did, because you took all this sheath off the wiring and nearly set the fucking thing on fire.
It's as bad as a washing machine.
You didn't say anything. No, the washing machine was another incident.
Oh, I've not seen that.
The washing machine. I've plumbed in loads of washing machines, but I had the oven come, the washing machine come, the Virgin man come. Alfie was coming round, so I fucking put a brand new washing machine, undone it all, fucking plumbed it in quickly, turned it on, run it through for like half an hour. It was running for about half an hour, like I say, and then I looked down and there was water everywhere. And I had forgotten to put the pipe on, the other pipe, you know, the one that goes into the sewage bit. It was tied neatly around the fucking back of the washing machine, wasn't it? And then I was like, fucking hell. But yeah, no, the cooker come with no wire on the back. And I was like, rang them up and I was like, I need one with a wire. I've wired them into the wall before, but I've not put a wire on the actual fucking oven. And she was like, we don't do it anymore because people keep wiring them in themselves and you need to do it professional.
And there's a reason why you need a professional to do it, looking at how you did it. But you saved yourself 70 quid, so that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, so Liam told me how to do it. He told me what wire to buy. But when I bought the wire, it wasn't stripped down or anything. I had to strip it down myself. And I stripped too much plastic casing off, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I put all the wires in, which is fucking ag. And then I put a video on TikTok. I put a video on TikTok.
It just stripped too much off. It stripped it all off. From all three wires. Stripped it all the way back and then wired in. Which, to be fair, I imagine that lots of other things would have happened before it set fire. There's fuses and stuff to stop that. But when you post it on TikTok, you're going to get all the electricians fucking after you.
Yeah, no.
Yep. Chasing that electric cloud.
Yeah, and every time I've done an oven video, it's just going mental on my page. But anyway, I've done it, I switched it on and it worked fine. But then everyone was going mental, saying if those wires touch, you're going to burn the house down. And then my ex saw it and said that's really fucking dangerous. And my ex sent her boyfriend round to do it. And I had to stand there and watch him redo all my fucking work.
Oh dear.
And then he put a baby gate in the hall because I couldn't do that because it was too wide. And I'm just standing.
Is the baby gate for you?
Yeah.
To stop him getting at the appliances.
Yeah.
Standing there, fucking passing spanners and that because I can't do it.
Yeah.
So, that was my.
So Ricky's worried I'm going to do a deep dive on him, is he? Is that why he sacked it off?
No, I spoke to him yesterday and today. I spoke to him about 5 o'clock, and he was like, yeah, he was still up for it. And then he texted me about 7 and said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get on because I'm still with my kids. And Trucker G was like, I'm doing a quiz with Don't Hold Back, and I forgot. So
you got blown out for Don't Hold Back.
Yeah, no. Little fucking Penfold. Do you remember Penfold, James?
No.
Danger Mouse, Penfold.
Oh, Danger Mouse. Yeah. Is that? Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. He looks like.
What's it like? No one knows you're talking about.
I'm not laughing because that's bullying.
Well, you know, observations.
It is a fact, but still.
Right.
Well, that's it.
I need to work out how. Last night you gave me some TikTok gifts. What was the equivalent money-wise? Do you know?
About £8, I think.
Because he gave Mr. UK TikTok £100 cash.
Yeah, but he probably got about 30 quid of that.
And then?
The thing is, I'll hold my hands up, right? I don't really want to be giving that kind of money away, but when you get on one of these fucking lives and they're battling each other, it's addictive, isn't it? It's like gambling.
It is like gambling, dude. Yeah, 100%.
So, like this other guy was winning, and I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna fucking give him a few quid to support him, and then it went up and went up and like eBay when you're bidding on something,
Yeah.
you fucking get carried away and you pay more than you fucking wanted to for something. That was it. I was just like, fucking send this fucking little corgi that runs around on screen. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that just cost me 40 quid for that fucking thing. And then it were a little duck that ran around. I was like, whoa, come on. 100 quid down in about 5 minutes.
Fucking hell. Who was he battling?
That kid, that rapper, whatever it's called, K Funds.
Oh, right.
I googled him the other day because I wanted to find out how old he was. And I couldn't find out how old he was, but apparently he's a rapper. Did you know that?
Apparently, is that you throwing shade at him, Liam? It's not that good.
I've not seen him.
I didn't listen. I didn't listen to him, to be fair, and I'm not gonna hate on him. It wasn't the worst rapper in that live. Let's just say.
That's true. Fucking hell. The mumble rap was really taken seriously by Mr. TikTok, wasn't it?
Oh dear. But what was funny is that kid, I call him a kid, it's not fair because he's obviously fucking not a kid, but he said, oh Kev, I've got a surprise for you, and came back and he'd got a jumper on that had got like a silhouette of Mr. UK TikTok official on it, and it said, I'm not a driller, I don't listen to Thriller. I want one.
That's amazing.
And Mr. UK TikTok official said, I'm going to call him by his proper name the entire time, every time I mention him in this conversation.
Okay.
He said, I'm not happy with that. Who's using my image? That's copyright. And he was like proper upset about it.
I can't believe he hasn't already thought about merchandise though. Like,
I know. Because I reckon it'd sell. Even haters would fucking buy it.
Yeah, because like you pointed out to some guy I saw today, that even though he's hating on the guy, he's doing impressions of him and all sorts of shit. So
Yeah.
like,
I think he has got a bit of merch. He's done himself. We've done Diamantes. You know, you get the little Diamantes.
just be fucking tin foil in it. Just a tin foil that.
Oh dear me.
It's going to be a charity auction one day for his hat. I'm telling you.
No, it's been on fire, hasn't it?
Yeah, the original, the OG.
Fucking shit, that. Like,
What?
I've just tagged you in 2 videos actually. I don't know if you've seen them.
No, I haven't been on yet.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking bad. I'll be honest. Like some of the worst shit I've seen.
What are you talking about?
About Mr. UK TikTok official being bullied.
Yeah.
Just seen a video of somebody on a live with somebody else, and that person, the person, you know what? You've got a big and a little on a live.
Yeah.
The big one saying to the little one, if you go rob all of Kev's stuff, I'll give you 500 quid.
I've just
And
seen
the guys go rob him.
That's the guy that went down to Cornwall, the main one that wrapped him around the neck.
Or the big guy.
Yeah, he's just
Well,
paid somebody. He's just tried to pay somebody 500 quid to rob him on a live, saying it like.
But I don't understand. Like I said, I think to you, Liam, in your live, I don't understand. Like people were in my live going, "Have you heard that somebody's going to go down and beat the crap out of him or whatever?" And I was like, "Don't be fucking stupid. Nobody's going to do that. Like, why the fuck would you be announcing it on live?" And then there you go. Like,
flaunting being criminals.
yeah. Like, I literally had to post an image on my Instagram of the guy putting hands on him to prove that he actually made contact with him. I was just like, I don't care whether you think like it wasn't a proper fight, which I suppose people may measure it like that. It's still intimidating and somebody grabbing hold of him and stuff, you know?
And 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're fucking ganging up on somebody. Anyway, I've already said a lot.
There's one guy filming like this. There's a few different videos. He's like that. Filming. You see that guy? He's like this. And you can see 4 in the background, and he's like this, he's smiling. He was with them. You've got the other guy, fucking DJ Hawk, I think his name is. This DJ Hawk, he went to jail for sleeping with underage girls. They was like 15 or something.
Fuck's sake.
And
then he's going down to dish out vigilante justice on Kevin.
He went down to Kev and he was going, there's a video going, "Where's your jacket, Kev? Where's your jacket, Kev?" Because he got his jacket stolen. And Kev said to him, I'm famous, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "You're famous for being a nonce." And the guy that said you're famous for being a nonce, he went to jail. If you Google him, he went to jail in Plymouth when he used to work at this house or something.
They're all wrong uns. I looked into a lot of them.
Fucking crazy, innit? Like, I said the other day, like, I'm not bothered about anything that them 4 people have done, right? I'm not saying, it's hard. I'm just not interested in it. It's not that I'm condoning it. It's not that I'm fucking slamming it. It's not that I'm fucking doing anything. Just no interest in it because I don't get involved in stuff usually. But I watched one of their lives and he was saying there's loads of stuff on Google about me ripping off old people and all this kind of stuff. It's not true. It's not true. It's unfair. People are saying nasty stuff about me online. It's all not true. Whilst doing that exact thing himself about somebody else. And I just fucking think the audacity. Like,
the guy that I fell out
houses shouldn't throw stones.
That Rick's the guy that I fell out with because I called them bullies. I called him all bullies, and then he put a picture of me on the green screen on the live, and then done about a 2-hour live talking about the state of my teeth and my face and all this to prove that because he was so annoyed that I was a bully. I said he was a bully, sorry.
Yep.
And then he's like green screening me, going,
proving your point.
And I was like,
he's commented on my things quite a lot recently, saying that I think me and you need to have a chat face to face without cameras.
I just noticed that a lot of these people block me, and I'm like, all right, you don't want me looking. like some people say like, "Hey, go check this guy out," and I'll go, and I'll be like, now I have to use a dummy account to find this person.
Yeah.
That's usually a big red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that Tommy, like, I don't know who I was talking to, but I'm a bit pissed off at that guy because wasn't he all like, "I'm going to fight him, do the Sunday smoke thing, and then that's it, it's dealt with." And he knocked him out in 60 seconds or whatever. It's fucking absolutely ridiculous. But then he's continued to make non-stop content about Kev walking around with a tinfoil chain on and then go down to this place and do that with all them, which...
The issue is that and I vote against that Tommy guy particularly because went around that fight thing. I thought that fight thing was quite good. Like, it was entertaining. Two consenting people agreeing to it. There was a lot of hype around it. It was like fucking viewed by lots of people, like all kinds of shit, right? So that was good, right? And like you said after that, I'm just going to leave it and all that kind of thing. And he knocked him out. It's funny as fuck, but all legit and fair, no bullying, none of that shit, right? But what happens is that Tommy's social media presence or TikTok presence goes up and up and up and up and up, and so does Kev's. They go up and up and up. But then at that point, it peaks, and then Tommy doesn't. and I don't mean disrespectfully, but he doesn't have any content that people are interested in. So it starts to go down again.
Yeah.
So then what's he got to do? Well, what was the thing that was making my social media go up? I've got to go back to that thing again.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. So people get addicted to the negativity because they don't really have, like I was watching that, I think it was that Rickster guy. He had like 700 people in his live the other day because they want to know what the controversy is. But if he just goes back to filming his normal life, nobody will be bothered.
Have you never just like started having a raised conversation or mentioned certain people in your life and your viewer count go up? Like I've seen it happen. It's absolutely insane.
We were talking about we did an experiment on a live quite a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, where it was around the Geordie Wheeler time, and we were saying that if you start talking about carousels, your viewers go up. So we did an experiment where we were saying on the live, wow, look at that carousel, thank you for that carousel. The next person to drop a carousel, get a follow back and all that kind of thing. And nobody was doing it. We weren't actually asking for gifts or anything.
Yeah.
It was just fucking rocketed straight away. And then we were quiet for 5 minutes, don't talk about gifts, and it went down again. Like,
well, I think like I don't know like if you guys have ever posted a video, but like I think I talked to Stan before where I posted a video about a tiger in Nepal, and it corrected the titles to nipple, and it just banned it for nudity straight away. And I didn't know why it'd been banned until it got restored. And you've seen it when you're like, if you try and plug a YouTube or you try and plug the podcast or you try and plug something like that, and it massively mutes your views on videos like that. The AI must be very fucking smart, and it must be running on the lives as well, you know?
Yeah, it knows what you're doing. Like when I'm in the kitchen and I'm putting the washing machine in and all that bollocks, and then I put a video, it will come up with the sounds. Do you know what I mean? The sounds, and it will say kitchen sounds, and it will come up with all these like sounds.
wow.
Like,
Oh yeah, like recommended sounds. I've recognised that
recommended sounds,
recently.
that's it. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm in the kitchen, dude. Or DIY and stuff like that, or
It kept sending me nothing but Slipknot songs the other day. I was like, I've grown up my whole life getting called a goth, you prick. Like, I don't need it from you.
I got banned. I got banned for posting a screenshot of the new Slipknot song cover with the song playing in the background from a TikTok sound, and they banned it. They banned me. I got fucking. It was for explicit images, and it was their fucking thing.
Yeah, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
What we're here to talk about today, anyway. Just
Yeah, no, look at us just ranting.
well, originally I was just going to slag off that Rickster guy, but then he said sorry, didn't he? That was it going to be.
Yeah, the thing is that, like I said before, I don't really want to get into the ins and outs of those people, but the top and bottom of it for me is if people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and that's it. Like, if you're not squeaky clean, don't fucking start pointing fingers at people, because when there's a fat freak in the house, I'm fucking scared of him. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Like, there isn't, to be fair, like Stan knows, people have asked me to do a deep dive on Stan. People have asked me to do a deep dive on a lot of people. Never you, Liam. Never you. So you're good. You're good.
I went on Google the other day and Googled myself extensively just to see if anything came up.
Well, I say people should do that all the time. Like, you try and dox yourself. Try and dox yourself, see if you can find your stuff. Obviously, Stan Blade makes it a little bit easier for himself with his full name out there. But, you know.
Yeah.
I did a thing on YouTube the other day. I was trying to do. I get given loads of free products, and I was trying to give something away, and I couldn't think of a competition. So I said, right, guess my middle name, and that was the worst mistake I've ever made. Right, because people went on Google, fucking found loads of stuff about me. One guy said, I know your mum's maiden name. I know you buy previous addresses. I know this, and this. I was like, why the fuck did I ask somebody to do that? Because my real name's not really connected to fucking anything.
Yeah.
So now I've got loads of people saying fucking loads of stuff. But, you know.
Yeah.
I've had it before. I've had it before on YouTube where somebody's commented on YouTube saying, "By the way, your MOT's run out," and I was like, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I've done a check on your reg number from your latest video. Your MOT's run out."
But like, oh, like that's definitely something I would do if I was diving into something. But like, but like, especially if your content was around vehicles and stuff, but like, it's just like the average viewer, just like, over 5 minutes, I'll check his MOT. That's fucking mental.
They're doing the right cocky way as well, like they're right fucking smug about it. You know when they say, "Yeah, I've done a check, your tax is due," or whatever.
Did you need it MOT? Because was it a van you were working on?
To be honest, it was my own vehicle that I was driving, and I didn't know it had run out. So it did me a favour, really. I usually get the text thing. It was a few years ago, but they did me a favour. So obviously, I got it MOT straight away and all that. But I just think, who the fuck does that apart from you?
My bad.
Yeah, someone the other day commented on my video and said, "Why are you called Stan Blade when your real name is blah blah blah?" And said my birth name, and I was, and there was like no hate, and I was like, it was sort of like, it was like passive aggressive, like they knew they was trying.
It's like, no offense, you're a twat. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, hi, it's the pussy's insult, isn't it?
I changed my name about 12 years ago, so that is actually my name. So officially.
Well, you've got the tattoo, haven't you? So you've got to keep it up.
Yeah. Officially.
that was really like as though we choreographed that.
That was a good look.
It was brilliant. Look to camera and smother.
So, James, tell us. I know you don't like speaking about your private life because you're paranoid. Tell us a little bit. Like, you got kids, haven't you?
I got 2 kids, 13 and 15, who live with me full time, and I'm a single dad. I think that's out there. Unfortunately, that's because they didn't have a great life. That maybe plays into what I do now and why I do it a little bit. I never thought about it until recently. Somebody mentioned it. I was like, yeah, maybe I am trying to like kick out a bit. What else do I let people? What else do I let people know? I work for the NHS.
We already knew that.
Yeah, well, that's about it. I don't really tell much else. Is there something you want to ask? And see if I'll answer it.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Oh, right. I thought you were younger than that, to be fair.
Flirting with me, Liam. I like
it. No, I'm not saying you look younger. You're just immature.
I just, yeah. 100%.
So you're not courting at the moment?
No,
me neither.
Well, listen, right. So obviously you're quite private and that, like, and that, I understand that, and that's fine, and it's a good thing to be, right? But why are you blurring the background on this fucking Zoom call?
Because that's where the victims are.
Is it because Mr. UK TikTok officials in bed behind you?
And Tommy Nonek, they're going at it. Like, they need their private time. This is the one, like, nobody would suspect them to be hooking up at the Fact Freaks, would they?
I can kind of see the shadow there. It looks like
a soft focus thing.
I think that's just me moving. It is. I just had it set up from the last time I was on a Zoom call. It wasn't intentional. There's nothing.
What is in the background that could incriminate you or
incriminate? The question you've asked is, would I like to incriminate myself? Basically, Lee. like, no, nothing. All the money I give to charities back here, that I raise on my lives, obviously. Make sure to send the carousels. The homeless love that. No, nothing, man. Fucking absolutely nothing. Bass guitar, amplifiers, drum kit, a few bits and bobs like that.
All stolen.
Yeah, all like just trying to get it out of here as quick as possible. All on Facebook Marketplace under an alias.
A load of DVD players.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever sold on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, everybody on there is a moron.
The amount of stuff I left at my house because I would just rather leave it than sell it because they're just doing my fucking head in. Have you ever sold anything there? Like, where do they come from?
Yeah.
Just come out the woodwork like proper retarded.
They ask the most stupid questions as well, like the most stupid questions.
Mhm. And they'd
Didn't
always,
you?
they'd
Sorry,
be,
Stan.
I always put in my postcode in the title put my postcode everywhere just because they always say where you're from. And then they'll be asking like questions, and the fifth question is like, where are you? And I'm like, Cholmondeley in Devon, and they'll be like, oh, that's too far from me. Because I haven't just fucking moved since you've had this conversation. I've been there the whole time. Why is it retarded?
Do you realise how nerve-wracking it is for me to sell on Facebook Marketplace after my deep dives? I'm like, is this a fucking sting? Like,
Yeah.
like, you don't want this fucking DVD player.
Yes, you could get recognised one day. Me and Liam would get recognised.
Yeah, but like, I don't think of myself as having a big following because my accounts never get past 20k, so like, it doesn't really matter. And like, there's only, I know a few people who know what I do and know who I am, but the people I trust, and literally less than 5 people.
Are we included in that?
Well, you don't know my name. Well, you know my first name. Stan knows a little bit more. But then, you know the only person on TikTok who has my phone number? I think Stan knows.
Scuba Diving Joe.
If you're going to fucking trust someone, trust Scuba Diving Joe.
I don't watch Scuba Diving Joe. I think I've seen him.
I always think it's really funny because I can't exactly say why he made contact with me, but he added me on Snapchat. Then one day,
That's a bit fucking weird.
well, I had my Snapchat in my link tree, and I've had shade thrown at me for that, but I didn't know. I never thought about promoting Instagram, and I just thought if somebody wanted to send evidence anonymously and shit like that for the deep dives, I could do it through that. And he added me on it, and I was like, "Is this the real Scuba Diver Joe? Like, what the fuck?" And then
It said
saw
you
him
with his face in it. It said, yeah, it is, yeah.
just a wetsuit and just fucking solid cock. But then, like, I'm taking a shit, and my phone starts going, fucking Snapchat, Scuba Diver Joe's ringing you. And I was like, do I ignore Scuba Diver Joe? Like, what the fuck do I do here? So I answered it. I'm fucking sitting there on the side. I was like, Joe, I really like your stuff, and I think you're a nice guy. I was like, I'm taking a shit right now. Like, and he was like, no, it's okay. I'll still, I've got this to tell you. And did it. I was like, okay, like, I'll just take a business meeting on the shitter. But he's a nice guy. But I always think it's quite funny because obviously he does a different kind of deep dive, and I wonder whether our For You page is sort of like mixed together because of that, you know.
Is this a daft question? But does Scuba Diver Joe make scuba diver content?
Yeah, what happened was he made scuba diver content, and then the lockdown happened, so he couldn't make scuba diver content. So obviously the trolls jumped on him, like, you're not a real scuba diver, green screen, all that sort of shit. And I think that not only is normal content, but that sort of did project him more, and obviously got more followers and stuff. But he's friends with Nick too, who, wow, I saw that in your live. I couldn't fucking believe that.
I was fucking well disappointed with him about that.
Do you know about this, Stan?
Nick is my homeboy. What's he done?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't speak more highly of him either. But then, like, well, Liam will tell you the crack.
I did a live.
Mr. UK TikTok.
Yeah, basically did a live the other day, and I don't know why Nick was in my live or not, because I've never.
He's friends with Ginge or whatever.
Oh yeah. So I've never interacted with him before, and basically he came in. And I was like, oh, I'll accept him. I've seen him on here before. I accepted him, and he was like, I'm not doing an impression of him because it's unfair, but he basically just said, yeah, I've just had a big fucking run-in with UK TikTok official, and I've been on his live, and I called him a fucking nonce. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Like, first, I kicked him out straight away, and then said, like, what? Why has he put first of all, we're not calling people that. That's the whole point of this fucking live. But also, he's been called a nonce more time than anybody I've ever seen on this app.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be like, you know.
Yeah, my friend Claire sent me a video where he was. Kev went to his dad and was telling him to look at him or whatever. And she said, I'm so surprised at Nick after all the hate he gets and all the name calling he gets, and he's done that. And then he come in my life and he was doing exactly the same thing on the Jules, and I've just had out of Mr. UK TikTok.
But it's weird, like Nick doesn't have to chase clout, so you genuinely believe that this guy has actually got wrapped up in the same sort of bullshit that people get wrapped up in about him. Like, it's insane. It's Inception, isn't
it? I've not had an interaction. He was sorry though. He did apologise.
Like, he did. Yeah,
I think he understood why we were like saying, and we were backing him up to a certain extent, saying, "You've had loads of shit like this, man. Like, surely, fucking, you know what it's like to just." Anyway,
100%.
It was mad. I don't know what is Nick's niche. Like, what is his content?
Posting videos every 5 minutes. I mean,
he used to have like nearly 500,000 followers, and he'd post like every 2 seconds, and he'd post like one video just talking about eating beans or something, and it'd have like hundreds of shares and everything like that straight away. But yeah, he got banned, and he's in a big account, but he just gets banned all the time now. Same as Scuba Diver Joe. Scuba Diver Joe lost his account at, I don't know what he had, over 100k at least. And he never does anything. It just proves that you can just lose your account just due to trolls reporting you. Because if I get mass reported, then obviously I've got controversial videos down the line. But if Scuba Diver Joe gets mass reported, he's not got anything. He doesn't do anything like that. And he got apparently banned, and it took him about 6 months to get it back.
Things have changed though. TikTok's changed. In the last month or two, TikTok's done something different because I've had 2 videos. I had 2 videos taken down about 6 weeks ago for nudity because I was in the bath. Obviously there was no nudity, but but I appealed it. They got put straight back up again. I had 2 videos taken down 2 days ago. Appealed it straight away, got put back up again.
Well, I got approached by a TikTok agent from referred, right? And I thought it was all fucking bullshit. So I am now in communication with somebody who works in the China office at TikTok, who's looking at my fucking violations for me. And this has been for the last 2 weeks or so. I've had my account banned 3 times and reinstated in 10 minutes. And
how do you get that then?
Well, you guys would be eligible, I think. Well, she wants me to recommend again, so I don't know whether they want people who are like anchors, what she says, like people that they want to build up as creators. Because at the end of the day, they make money from us, from being live and shit like that. So it's not something you have to pay for or anything like that. But the person who recommended me, when she took over, she was talking this TikTok woman to my friend, going, "Your friend, he has big problems." Big problems, lots of reports and shit. And I was like, did you not tell her what sort of shit I was doing?
I'm banned from going live on my main account for nudity.
Well, this is one thing I've noticed, that since being with her, because me having the Fact Freak 168, whatever, she got confused with the language barrier and followed, activated things on all of my accounts. So, apart from the Fact Freak React, because obviously that's completely worded differently. So that one's still got account warning, when you got your little account warning thing on. But mine, all the rest of them don't have that. And whenever I've had a video taken down, I'm still able to go live all the time, because I think that's where they want to make the money from. But yeah, I'll hook you up.
Recommend me, please.
Yeah, 100%. And you as well, Stan, yeah. Because if you've had accounts banned not that long ago, it might be worth mentioning. I tried to mention my original account, but you got fucking confused with it. There is obviously a language barrier, guys. Do you know what I mean? That you have to bear with. And obviously she'll be messaging you at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, how's it going today? And you're like, I'm in the UK, you know.
The biggest account I lost was nearly 70k, and I lost. That's the one I used to do with Alfie all the time, and it got permanently banned. And then, literally 4 months later, I managed to get another account back. I spoke to an actual person on TikTok, and they said, "Let me have another look at your other account," and then I got it back after 4 months. And I was so paranoid about it getting banned again. I didn't do anything on there, no violation. I had it for about a month, and it got permanently banned again. And then they said it was due to security policy, and I was like, "What does that mean?" Security.
Yeah,
And then
just sounds like bollocks, to be honest. Like when she looked at mine, because it was when I know you had the whole thing with Snapshot, but obviously I did a deep dive on him, which was basically being like, I can't find anything on him, one of those sort of things, being like there's loads of troll accounts, etc. It's quite neutral, but his followers didn't like it, I assume, because I got mass reported at that time. But when she restored the account, obviously I could see all the violations. You could see it. They just hit every video. Do you know what I mean? And she said, she was like, it's obvious that it's a mass report. She could, obviously, by her looking into it. But obviously, I think if somebody doesn't look into it, then they won't know that or something. Because she said she had to be at the office to look into it on the computer or something. So must be something I don't know. Apparently, it's supposed to build up followers, but I'm just seeing my normal follower increase, to be honest. But if it keeps my account safe.
My biggest issue is that up until about 2 months ago, I used to go live all day building vans.
Oh, while you're doing the builds?
Yeah. So people used to watch it all the time. So my backup account got to like 14,000 followers dead quick. But most of them 14,000 could have been on my main account, which is the one I want to be building up. But I can't go live because me and Stan were on a live together, and we got a bit carried away with what we were talking about. And we talked about it. It's just something about talking about his OnlyFans, basically. And he said, "Oh yeah, he was on Pornhub." So I said, "Oh yeah, we'll go on and have a look. What is it?" And we started talking about that, and that was it. I got shut down, banned for nudity.
Pornhub, water sports, fucking everything. It was like, and I didn't know you as that well at that time either. We'd only spoken a couple of times.
It was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, "What the fuck's this guy on about?"
1 o'clock in the afternoon is the perfect time to look into water sports.
Yeah.
Time to dry off.
Guys, because there's more than 2 of us, we only get limited time, and it's telling me at the top we've got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, countdown.
Time flies.
It does. It was a good chat.
It's a shame we can't. Trucker G wasn't on last time either when we done 3 of that.
It's bottled it every time I've been on. I don't think he likes me anymore. Or never liked me, probably.
Just don't tell them that the guy doing the deep dives is coming on. Actually, that would probably be more terrifying. I'll just turn up in the middle and just join on the link. Like, they've got no idea I should be here.
Well, next time we do one, I'll do it for like a couple of weeks' time, so everyone's got like a couple of weeks to sort it out. Are you gonna ever pay for the premium thing? I don't know if it's worth it. It's £18 a month.
Per month's a bit much, isn't it?
So I reckon it's better if you want to do more than 40 minutes, do 40 minutes and then come off for 5 minutes and then do another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I've got a FaceTime Alfie. Alfie's got glasses today.
Did it?
Cool.
He's got a turn in each eye, but you can't even see it. I don't notice it. But apparently,
is he wearing the glasses, or is he down with wearing glasses? You know, some kids aren't.
He's literally got them today. He's had to get them specially ordered. It took ages, and he's wearing them today. So hopefully, he keeps wearing them because otherwise, he's going to grow up and he's going to have like a bit of a wonky eye.
Have you been to see him today?
Not today, no.
Are you off COVID now?
Yeah. I've seen him. I saw him yesterday. I saw him.
I'm so fucking glad you got this all set up, man. You can see the bird and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what I've been waiting for. I want a new house and see my son. And this is all I've been picturing. And then after a year, you think it's never going to happen. And now it's like happened. And I'm like, fucking hell, this is what I was dreaming of ages ago.
Worth the wait, isn't it? Worth the wait.
Yeah.
100%.
Worth getting rid of the cat for.
Yeah, I don't know about the dog. I wish I had the dog now because there's so many lovely walks here, but I don't want to get husky hair on my new carpets when they come.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All right, guys, we've got 10 seconds. Thank
Listen,
you
you're
for talking to
brilliant.
me. I'm going to FaceTime Alfie quick because I don't even know why he's up so late. But I'm going to say hello and then I'm going to go live on TikTok. If you see me live, come in my box or draw me.
Will do.
I would love to come in your box.
We'll do it then, big boy.
I'll just watch.
Perfect.
Right.
Love
See you in a
you.
bit.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Peace, dude. Peace.